Hey there, podcast listeners. It's your Hidden Images podcast host, Sabrina Ford. And you're listening to Hidden Images podcast powered by Next Level Internet Radio. Join me Sunday, July 17th from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. at Fort Worth Country Memories for the Women with Purpose Tour. This is an outdoor event with snow cones, face painting, zebras, and miniature horses. So bring the whole family. Come out, network, and leave feeling empowered from the Women with Purpose Tour. For ticket information, visit womenwithpurposetour.com.
We live, y'all, on the radio.
Live, nice.
Live on Facebook as well. What's going on, Mr. Mouse Quake? He's tuned in on my live.
Hey there, hola ustedes.
We have the ladies of the Women with Purpose Tour, the Fort Worth edition, the Fort Worth leg of the tour.
Yes.
So we're going to let them talk about next Sunday, the big event out at, I don't know the venue name.
Fort Worth Country Memories.
Fort Worth Country Memories. So we have Sabrina Ford. We have, man, this Patron must already be hitting me. I don't forgot this woman's name.
You forgot my name.
Nadia Thomas. Nadia Thomas. Whoa. That was crazy. And Miss Lyric Hunter of Brown Sugar Lounge. Oh, I'm going to have to put this up. I really went blank that quick. But no.
This is what Douglas is drinking.
Yeah.
Well, he done shook the cola out of it.
Drink me out.
What did I shake out of it?
Drink me out.
You said shake it up.
Yeah.
But no, that's a concoction she has made.
That's what she said. She been making a concoction.
Yeah.
She used to say.
Yeah. But no, these ladies are going to talk about next Sunday their huge event out there in Fort Worth, Texas, Women with Purpose Tour. So I'm really just going to let them have the floor, explain to you the origins and the purpose of this tour, and what you can expect next Sunday. So, ladies, the floor is y'all's.
Hi, everybody. How are y'all doing? I'm Sabrina. I'm founder of Women with Purpose Tour. Again, like you said, it's Nadia Thomas. She's CEO of the Women with Purpose Tour. And then we have Lyric Hunter. She is our executive secretary of the Women with Purpose Tour. And then we also have Miss Coach Shanti of Hooked on Fitness and Nutrition. I'm trying to get her on here on live. If you're out there, hon, send me a request to join, because I think I've already sent you a request to join. But she is also our brand ambassador as well, and part of our marketing and advertising team. So we don't want to forget Miss Coach Shanti as well.
So let's give a little backdrop with this event, how it got started, the where it got started, and you know where you guys see it going, because like I said, this is the third city. Or the second city?
We're on the third city tour.
Third city, yeah. This is the
We're
third
on the
city.
third city's tour. We started in Texarkana, Texas. That's my hometown, Texarkana, Texas. Then we did Dallas, Texas. That was February the 12th of this year. And now we are on our third city tour in Fort Worth, Texas, July 17th at Fort Worth Country Memories from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. And we're bringing the heat, definitely, literally, because this is an outdoor event.
Yes.
It's an outdoor event, so we're bringing the heat, and I think we've got Coach. She's gonna join. I think she's got her on here now. Let me see. Sorry about that. I want to make sure she's on here. It says she can join. Okay, we'll get her on. We're on our third city tour. And we're doing it. We are empowering women one city tour at a time. That's our goal. Our mission is to develop this platform, continue to develop the platform where we're giving other female entrepreneurs the platform to speak, share their testimony, be heard, share their brands, as far as like the vendors are concerned. our goal is just to continue this ride, to continue going from city to city. As previously stated in other interviews and podcasts, Tyler, Texas is coming up, Arlington, Texas, Houston, Texas, Atlanta, Georgia. I'm even thinking about Vegas really soon. Like I want us to really get out there and not be afraid and thinking we need to take baby steps with this. I'm ready for the Win with Purpose tour to be in Vegas already. Like, I've already been talking to these ladies about it. Like, California, Vegas, here we come. You know, and we're super excited to have Lyric join us. She's a perfect example of what the Women with Purpose tour is about. She started off as a vendor, and now she's joining us as one of the permanent speakers. She's now the secretary of the Win with Purpose tour, and that's what it's all about. Even our first tour in Texarkana, Reese Gaines, she was a vendor, and then the second tour she came on and she was a guest speaker. So we're living testament of what the Win with Purpose tour is about. And Lyric, since you're joining us, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell everybody who you are and what you're about and what you bring to the table.
Okay, thank you. I'm glad to be here this morning. So hello to everybody that's tuning in. Thank you guys for joining us. I am Lyric Hunter. I'm CEO and owner of the Brown Sugar Lounge. The Brown Sugar Lounge is a Dallas-based poetry group. We hold poetry shows every fourth Saturday. We use our space to make sure that we're providing safe and comfortable spaces for people to release and grow through poetry. We do a lot of work in the community, and of course I'm delighted to join the team with the Women with Purpose tour to continue that growth and continue the support that we'd like to provide in the community as a whole. I think it's very important that we continue to motivate and encourage not only women, but everybody, but because we're focusing on women, it's important that we understand that a lot of us go through things every day that we can use each other's support in growing through. And if we come together, form collective groups of individual women who are walking in their purpose or wanting to walk in their purpose, we can provide platforms and support groups for everybody to do that together. So I'm just happy to be here. And I just want to make sure that the women that are listening, you take a moment to find your circle. You know what I'm saying? And we hope that you can find that circle within the Women with Purpose. But even if you cannot find it within the Women with Purpose, you can connect with someone that is on our tours at the locations that we're coming to. Come out, join us, make sure you network and, get to know other women, because there is no telling what kind of connections that you can make with individuals that you meet along the way. And we just want to grow. We just want to grow and glow together so we can continue walking in our purpose. So thank you guys for tuning in.
I also want to add on about Lyric, because I am the drink vendor once a month at the Poetry Lounge. You guys have to come out. It's very dope. Very nice setting. You get drinks by me, of course. You get appetizers on the house. Great scenery, great poetry, great poets, all in general. And also during the holiday season, the Brown Sugar Lounge gives back to the community. I know they go to shelters and do all kinds of things within the community, so you definitely have to check them out. They're literally everywhere. It's poetry. You can find, if not all of them together, somebody from the Brown Sugar Lounge will be somewhere. So you definitely have to connect with them and come out to a show and support.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love that. I love it.
So the leg of Fort Worth, is there a specific theme, or because I know I think you guys have a whole new cast of vendors and speakers. So is there a different theme this year? Is it more still geared toward ladies, or is it family? Because how are you guys breaking it down this one in Fort Worth?
This one's a family friendly event. It's summertime, so we wanted to Make sure that all of our mom entrepreneurs were able to attend. I know I was thinking, well, it's summertime, we're hosting an event. A lot of the kids are out of school. We don't want any of our mom entrepreneurs to feel like they can't come or have to hire a babysitter for that day. No, we want you to come out, bring your kids. That's why we have the corral, the animal corral that'll have the miniature horses, the zebras. We have that for their entertainment. And we do also have a male guest speaker on the tour as well, Brandon James. He's joining us this tour as well. So we really want this to be geared toward our women, but we don't want them to be left out or feel like they have to stay at home because they can't bring their kids or their husbands. We want everybody to come out and get a little bit of information this event around. Now, next several events, we may gear it more towards just women and leave your kids at home. It just depends. But since this is the summer and a summer event, it's just hard not to incorporate families. And I think, with COVID, people want to get out. People want to enjoy their families. People want to do, more family-oriented things. And so this event's just it provides that platform and that entertainment for families to come out and enjoy themselves together.
Yeah. And just to piggyback off of that, it's very important that we realize how wonderful it is to have our families support us. So as women who are entrepreneurs, if we're married or we have children, it's a wonderful thing to have our kids come out, see what we're doing, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully that boosts their confidence to do the things that they want to do when they grow older. And as far as our husbands, if we do have husbands, that they're out there supporting us the same way that we support them in their efforts. So it's a good thing.
I asked this question a lot when I interviewed a music artist here in the DFW. I want to ask you ladies this. What is your definitions of entrepreneurs? Each one of y'all.
Who wants to start?
I'll go first. To me, an entrepreneur is someone, anybody can have a side hustle and call it a business. And I think we have to learn how to differentiate the two between the side hustle and actually having a business. So we have to start there. And for those who are true entrepreneurs, they have a legitimate business, something that they can really live off of, make a change with, grow, put other people on to have the same opportunity as them, because sometimes people in entrepreneurship always want to charge and forget that somebody might have a great mindset, but sometimes we meet less fortunate people. So sometimes it's okay to give a helping hand, to give some knowledge and help the other person. If you're a real entrepreneur and you're already where you need to be, or you're already going where you need to be, sometimes it's okay to give free game. And that's also another part of entrepreneurship. It's billionaires out here that give free game every now and then, and it's not killing them to tell someone information. And also about entrepreneurship, it's about holding your business down, meaning customer service wise, how you treat people, how you hold your business. What do you do to consider yourself a business? Like, yes, I bartend, but I do things differently that sets my business apart from just being a bartender or somebody who makes drinks.
Right.
So that's about it. That's about it.
I think an entrepreneur, is all of those things, but they're willing to take more of a risk. Like I am as an entrepreneur, am willing to go broke for my business. I am willing to take my last $5 out of my account and invest it on whatever I need, marketing, advertising, paying for my website, whatever the case may be. I think us as entrepreneurs, we go all in for our business and nothing else matters. And I think there's a difference between a business owner and an entrepreneur. I mean, because you can have a business, but that doesn't mean that you're an entrepreneur. I think most entrepreneurs have their hands in multiple streams of incomes, and it's not just one business. So I think that's the difference between those two. And again, that entrepreneur, we're out here taking risk, that other people may not be willing to take. We may get I'm sorry, just the word just slipped my head, an opportunity. We may get an opportunity that may come or may be presented to us. We as entrepreneurs are going to jump on that opportunity no matter what else is surrounding us. But other people or business owners, they may not jump on the opportunity so quickly because they're not as hungry as an entrepreneur. So I think that's my definition of an entrepreneur. Is just someone willing to take risks for their business.
You're actually right, because you can still work a 9 to 5 and have your own business.
You can.
Versus entrepreneurs, you really work for yourself. Like you said, you have your hands in multiple things. You have not only businesses, but you do this, you do that. You really don't have to go to work for nobody else. Not saying having a business you have to, but you can just work a 9 to 5 and have a business also. So there is a difference. So I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I agree with both of you. I think there are different types of entrepreneurs.
I like that.
Myself specifically, of course, I have my 9 to 5 that I still work every day, and then
Me too.
Even outside of the Brown Sugar Lounge and my 3 other businesses that I run as an entrepreneur. So, outside of the Brown Sugar Lounge, my travel agency, my insurance adjuster company that I just picked up a license for, which I'll be, pursuing as well. Anything else that I decide to do falls in that entrepreneurial realm. You know what I'm saying? But utilize every space that you have, whether it falls in your 9 to 5 career or your entrepreneurship opportunities, using them all to connect so that all that wealth is circling through every avenue is also a very valid and I guess needed aspect to anyone that's pursuing entrepreneurship, because you can have something in your 9 to 5 corporate job that can open up doors in your own business that you're running as an entrepreneur. And me and Sabrina talked about this briefly when I was in Baton Rouge for my corporate job. Everything that I do in my corporate job, from the time that I decided that I was going to start my own businesses, I purposely set those things up so that I can operate every other aspect of all my other businesses. It's a purposeful step that you have to literally plan your shit out to work that way.
Right. Yes,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when you're already a business owner, like you said, if your business is doing what it needs to do, you don't have to get out here and hustle. You don't have to get out here and push that business. You don't have to get out here and do, none of the extra grind that we go through every day to make our businesses grow and stay, what's the word I'm looking for? Stay in the presence, like, where people know what you're doing, they know who you are. You have to make very strategic plans to make it work.
Yeah.
So that when you leave that corporate job, it don't matter, because all your other stuff that you planned out is all working for you. So yes, entrepreneurs go that extra mile. They go
businesses.
Yes, not just one. Because with anything that happens, if you experience like a slowdown, that one thing you're let's pick up the slack, but you set it up that way purposely. Okay, this is a slow season for this business. Let me make sure this business picks up the slack. Slow season that here. But it's those strategic steps that we take to make our businesses work
someone paying attention to us, someone looking at us and saying, you know what, that's something that I want to go support. You know what I'm saying? We have to make those links. Or regular business owners just don't do that. They have other people to do it for. We're doing all that work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Business I mean, you lucky if you talk to one business owner and get a piece of information out of them. Because I don't know, they have that one business, I mean, they really not worried about other things that you have going on, or they might just don't know versus an entrepreneur have 4 or 5 things going on, so they can give you more guidance versus somebody who just has one business and can only tell you a little bit of something. So that is a big difference.
And they may even have it. Like you said, they may have the knowledge. But they don't want to share it because they still stuck on that credit in the bucket, mindset. It's like, come on, all of us can really grow together. It's no different from the poetry scene. Even the artists, like you said, I've been in music and the entertainment industry for a very long time, like over 20 years now. So the support that we need in those spaces, we don't always get. You expect that all this talent everywhere, that people will be supporting each other. And imagine how far most of us would be right now if all of us would support each other. But we don't. When you find circles like the Women with Purpose Tour, where you can come in and everybody's supporting each other, everybody's helping each other grow, you're growing faster.
Right.
And it's not taking nothing away from you to support somebody else.
It's helping me out more, actually.
So we can grow together, because at the end of the day, we can have a whole black Wall Street. Stand it. Just get together and do it. But people are so stubborn. If they stingy and they filthy, let's share the rest that grow together, that flow together.
I absolutely agree. I couldn't run my business without other entrepreneurs. The lane that I'm in requires me to be connected with other entrepreneurs, business owners, like-minded people. I won't grow unless I connect with people. If I stop connecting with people, my business is dead. So you hit that right on the money, Lyric. You did. Hey, Coach, how are you? You got Coach Chancy on the line. Sorry it took you so long.
Hey y'all. Oh, y'all good. Y'all having a good conversation. I'm listening.
Go ahead, introduce yourself, Coach, because we want to make sure that your voice is heard too, because you are a part of the Women with Purpose
Yeah,
Tour.
and Coach is also in the military.
Thank you for your service, Coach.
No problem. Thanks for your support. I'm Coach Chancy. I'm the owner of Hooked on Fitness and Nutrition, personal trainer, now Scrum Master. I do a little bit. I do whatever I need to do to grow, and I teach other people how to do the same thing. I've been in business for about 5 years now. I've been an entrepreneur for about 5 years. It's had its ups and its downs, but I'm definitely blessed to have endured what I've endured, because now I'm able to go out and teach other people how to endure the moments and get through what I've already grown through. I'm super excited about being on the tour with these ladies. I think that one thing, kind of like she was just saying, is that, we don't get a lot of support, especially within our community. A lot of us sometimes aren't as in support of each other as we should be. And so I just want to, be the example of displaying that support to other women, other African Americans, other people in general. And one thing that I've realized is that, especially with women, there's like this mean girl mentality. Like, let me go and drag this person through the mud. Let me go and tell everybody not to shop with this person, or not to do this with this person. And I just want to represent the opposite of that and just be in full support of everything that everyone else is doing, and play my part. You gotta know how to play your part. You gotta know your role in other people's lives.
Yeah. That's a question I want to ask us all right now. Exactly what Coach just said. Because I sat in a meeting this last Sunday with a group of gentlemen, and I was the only female at the table, and they were wanting a little more information on how to start their podcast and talking about different topics and things like that. And at times, their conversation to me, it got a little not heated, but they were asking tough conversations or tough questions that made you think and made you, hold on, let me speak. No, there were times where they kind of were going back and forth, but it never got, and as far as women are concerned, catty. As soon as they were done, as soon as the meeting was over with, that, hey, bro, I'll see you later. We're going to talk about this later. Let's go, da 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 da, bro it up, dap it up. And they're going about their business. Why is it that we as women, I wish we can leave our emotions out. I think that has a lot to do with it. But why can't we as women do the same thing that men do? Why do we have to get catty as women?
It's emotional, like you said.
We are different creatures.
We take everything to heart. I mean, not me, but some people just take everything to heart. You can't say things to them. To them, it might come off a certain kind of way, which is really not like that. But sometimes you have to be stern in certain situations and certain moments. Because people don't really take things serious sometimes. And then when they're not taking it serious and use their nice, now when I have to be stern and firm with you, all my goodness is the cat out the bag. Yes.
We not friends no more because I don't like how you said it to me.
To learn to agree to disagree. Agree to disagree is so simple. We don't have to go back and forth about the same thing. I said what I said about it. This is what we're going to do. If you're not okay with that, then fine, I'll be okay with it. But I mean, we're just going to agree to disagree at the end of the day. We don't have to go back and forth. Everybody has to get their point heard. Therefore, they have to have the latest word. Okay.
It's growth though. It's still our brothers.
Yeah.
I can remember going ham on everybody that said anything to me that I like. You know,
Me too.
I'm ready to fight. Why you say that? No, don't try to explain. Let's go. At the end of the day, holding yourself accountable for the way you react or respond to things, is growth. So until you learn that aspect, you can't really be who you're called to be, um, properly out there, so to speak, or at your fullest potential. Um, Women are very emotional, but that's the way we are. But there's a time and place for everything. Emotions don't generally belong in the business until you're getting up, if you're getting up to speak as a guest speaker. Of course, your emotions belong in there. People need to see how passionate you are about what you're trying to get across. But when you have to make business decisions, emotions don't belong in business decisions. I'm sorry. To an extent, maybe. Of course, you don't want to put yourself in places where you don't belong in.
Yeah.
And you don't want to not feel heard right. Can I just
Yeah.
Real decisions require you to make business decisions without placing your emotions at the peak of it. You can't put your emotions above your business, your business mind.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you are always making emotional decisions, and this is why men always say women don't belong in high positions. They don't belong in positions where they have to make decisions for other people because they're used to seeing us women so emotional. It has not yet. So we at home like you didn't wash the clothes, and now I'm pissed off at you, so I ain't giving you none. Okay,
Right.
stop doing that. That's why me and say that about it. So because we are emotional, but it's not a bad thing. We just have to learn to balance it. And if there's something that's drawing us into a space where we feel like we're getting too emotional in our business aspects, we have to be strong enough to go to that person and have a real life discussion.
outside of anything else, just you and that person. Get that stuff taken care of so y'all can move forward, you know, the right way.
Right. I think Coach, you just started doing the Scrum Master, correct?
Yeah, I just started a Scrum Master course. Well, I'm certified now. Um, I'm certified now, and the reason why I took the course is because, just being honest, like me being in the military, we've been taught for quite some time that, hey, get them
Yeah.
feelings out the way. Like, the feelings don't matter, and so stepping into the civilian side for the first half of my business, I was doing a lot of business with women. And, oftentimes a lot of women would get offended because I'm normally pretty direct. But it was just, hey, this is business. And it got to a point where it just had me in a really tough space, to the point that I kind of didn't even want to work with women anymore. You know what? April Mason, I don't know if y'all know who April Mason is. I was like, April Mason is right. It's hard to coach women. Even, when I'm training, if I'm training a woman, she's gonna ask me, "Hey, is my butt getting bigger already? How long it's gonna take for me to do this so I can get this?" But the dudes, the men, they just want the result. They come in, okay, what I gotta eat? Boom, result. But the women, we break things down and dissect them sometimes too much. Like in a way, I feel like it's our superpower. Like, it's natural to us, but at the same time, when it comes to business, we have to learn how to be emotional, intelligent, and a lot of women are not at all, and it gives me anxiety sometimes. But I still love y'all the same way. But practicing Scrum has really helped me kind of, give me balance between being so militant, but at the same time keeping that additional order. And I definitely recommend it to anyone that's in business, to, even if you don't want to like go into being a Scrum Master, but just learning the skill.
I think because I have a strong personality and a strong voice, and I'm just very direct, and I just really don't care how anyone feels about what comes out of my mouth, because people take things too personally. Um, and instead of just hearing it for what it is, they like, oh my goodness, I don't like how you did that or how you said that, but I really didn't say it in a particular way. If
Right.
you just don't like that, I didn't give you the answer that you was looking for.
Mm.
And that's what it be. A lot of the times they're not going to tell you that's not the answer I wasn't looking for, but that's what it be a lot of the times.
Right.
And they just perceive it as the person coming off mean or careless, but it's not that. It's business, and this is what it is. I mean, I shouldn't have to baby you because we're not babies. We're adults, and if you want to be in the business field with me, I mean, this is what it is. And a lot of women do not know how to take and understand another woman that has a strong personality, because they don't have a strong personality. The women around them probably don't have a strong personality.
Or they just been coddled.
Yeah. Or you hanging
Or
out
you
with
got
those
friends
yes,
that just agree.
yes. There you go. That's the issue right there. I hate yes
Not
person.
cool. You have to have real friends.
Yeah.
You have to have real friends that are willing to tell you when you messing up.
Yeah.
You have to have friends that are willing to, encourage you and motivate you to do the things that they see in you that you may not see in yourself. But if you got yes people around
Right.
you just saying, "Oh," and it's trash, or that's good that you said that to you. That's better to be told off when you really should have been told, "No, girl, you should have did this thing." It should have been
Right.
on
Yeah, we have to
You
definitely
being
be
too
more.
militant per se. They just don't know how to take it. That's the problem with women. It's too many women being the yes friend, the yes mama, the yes anybody around them instead of it's not enough women telling women about themselves. No, you're wrong. This is what it is. I mean, and a lot of women they can't take it.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's just you. I think it's just other people. They need to stop taking things so personal.
Yeah.
Everything is not personal. Anytime somebody says something to you that their voice might be a little stronger than you may like, or they might be a little louder than you may like, because that is me. But the thing is, don't take it personal. Not everything is personal. If I'm telling you, girl, why you didn't take out the trash? Why you didn't take out the trash? But I said it, why you didn't take out the trash instead of why you didn't take out the trash. So now you feel like I'm just being sorry. So I think it's just women take things too personal. Not everything is personal. They put their emotions in everything instead of just taking it for what it is. Like I'm a realist. So it is what it is. It's not personal. And especially with business, it's never personal. And once you like you said, once you get your feelings into your business and stuff like that, you need to take a step back
Mm.
and reevaluate to see if it's something you might really want to do, or you need to just take a mental break or something, because it's never that personal at all.
Revamp, you know. And then I do want to acknowledge though, we've been through a lot as women, as black women,
Yeah.
you know. Um, and so sometimes the way we respond to things has a whole lot to do with what we've been through, what we've experienced in life, and
I
not
agree.
specifically
That's
that situation or person.
mhm.
Until we learn to actually, you know, balance those things out, take accountability, like I said earlier, about, you know, things that we're dealing with, things that we need to kind of, you know, improve in ourselves, or just learning how to handle things more appropriately. Because there are times where people say things, and I know, let me just blow that out because they deal with something. It's like I'm not even gonna respond because really I could say, "Who you think you're talking to?"
Mhm.
But no, you know what, they going through some things, and I'm gonna let them deal with what they dealing with,
Mhm.
because maybe later they'll come around and they'll realize that that moment was just a moment that they had because of their internal, you know, pain or mental anguish or anything that they might be going through. Because, like everybody always says, mental health is really real out here, and the people that don't generally know how to handle things professionally, appropriately, or even sisterly, um, it's usually because they're dealing with something or have dealt with something that they have not overcome yet, or have not actually come to a time or space where they know how to handle or deal with or respond to things that trigger that. Um, so it's important that we think about that too with our sisters, even especially with our friends. We let go of our friends so easily because they did something that pissed us off, and we didn't even take the time to have conversations with those women. You know what I'm saying? To even understand where it came from. We lose a lot of good friendships because of it. And if you're going to walk in your purpose, you have to know that it is also your purpose to stand by your sister.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To check on them, to ask them, is everything okay? Because you was kind of snappy with me the other day. Like, you good, sis? You need
Coach is good at that.
you know?
Coach is real good at that.
Yeah.
I've snapped on all of y'all several times. And Coach will call, Sabrina, you okay? I know you're a little. I just want to check on you. You know.
But it's the thing, even if someone does have that moment, this is the difference with people. Instead of when we talk to people, we don't try to pay attention to that person's demeanor. We don't try to pay attention to how that person may act, the things that they say. We just talk to people. So when a time like that comes, like Lyric and Shanti do, let me make sure that that person is okay, because I paid attention to their behavior. I know that this person might didn't mean it like this at
Right.
the time. But a lot of us, we can't pick up on situations like that because we don't pay attention to people when we talk to them, when we're associating with them, we just talk.
Yeah.
So when a time like that come up, they be so butt hurt and want to throw you away and things like that instead of just asking like, hey, what's going on? Because if you've been paying attention to this person's actions and demeanor the whole time, you would have knew that person didn't mean it like that. Something
Right.
might just be
Yeah.
going on. But we as people don't pay attention to other people. We just talk
Right.
and be in other people's face and space and not really paying attention to how that person really is and how they interact. So that's what caused the issue too.
Yeah.
I like that, Nadia. I really do. I think we as people should start paying more attention to, who we call our friends, and even with our family. Like I was on the phone with my aunt today, as a matter of fact, coming in, and she was just asking about me, my sisters, and she's like, "Well, how's Roberta? I hadn't really talked to her in a while. Although she's always been quiet. My entire family knows my little sister. You ain't gonna talk to her. That's just how she is, and we respect her for that. Like if you want to talk to her, you might have to call 2 or 3 times to get her on the phone. But she's not out here ignoring you on purpose. That's just how she's been her whole life. Shy, quiet, stay to herself. Ain't in no drama. Ain't in no trouble. Don't mess with people. I can't even tell you who my sister's friends are. I'm not lying to you about that. I don't know any friends that she has because that's who she is, and we just respect her for that. So I like what you just said. Like you have to respect people for who they are, unless they're disrespecting you.
Space, right?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Same thing we do in our relationships. Sometimes we ready to throw them away the minute they do something we don't like.
yeah,
Like you can't
yeah,
really do that. People evolve and grow every single day. And if they're not evolving and growing every single day, something is wrong.
yeah,
So you can't expect people to be the same way that they were 1 year ago, or even 3 months ago, 2 months ago, last week. Hell.
yeah.
Pay
You have to,
attention.
yes, you have and be willing to constantly grow with them. You know what I'm saying? And support them in their growth, even if they're not where you feel like they should be or something like that. It don't mean you got to let anybody in your circle.
Yeah.
It just means those that mean something to you. Make sure they know they mean something to you by being supportive of their growth.
Yeah, yeah. I like that.
Yeah, I've learned that you gotta meet people where they are. You know, everyone's in a different part of their life. Everyone is continuously growing. You know, growth never ends, and we really just have to learn to take accountability. Um, I will say, like when it comes to a person, oh, that's just the way they are. Like my opinion's a little bit different on that. You know, because I used to be the person who used to kind of pop off, like, hey, you say something, okay, I used to draw out that little square, draw that little square out. I'm like, hey, let's go ahead and get this out the way. You got something to say, and I'm completely the opposite now, and so.
Yeah.
The excuse of that's just the way I am is just not it for me. We all need to evolve. We all need to continue to work on ourselves from the inside out. And there's a certain, you can't talk to a grown person any kind of way. You need to show respect, especially if you want to be on the receiving end. You can't go out and pop out the mouth, you know, about somebody or directly to somebody and expect them to just be calm. You know, there's a reaction to everything in which, you know, you put out there. So I just think that when people focus on that relentless improvement within themselves and checking yourself instead of checking other people, because that's the one thing I learned is that, you know what, let me see, did I say something wrong before I say, okay, was it her? Or I'll go sometimes and I'll make you somebody else's opinion, like, am I tripping? Or, you know, and so I think it just, I'm responsible for my life. I can't control anybody else. I can't control the next woman or the woman over there. Everything that I want in life or that I'm a part of, I'm responsible for it. And so that's just the attitude that I think that, you know, most people should have. However, like I said, we are all continuously growing, and so you got to learn how to give grace to people because you may also need that
Yeah.
same grace.
Grace, that's a big thing.
But you guys, I have to get back to work. It has been a blessing to be on the show. Thank you so much. I appreciate
Thank you
it.
for taking your
Yeah.
time
I'll
to
see y'all
join in,
next
Coach.
weekend.
Thank you. We'll see you soon.
Have a good day.
All right. Have a great day.
So I want to say this, so next Sunday, Women with Purpose Tour, Fort Worth. 4 hours. How do you get all this valuable information in 4 hours? 'Cause, I mean, and that's a salute to y'all because I think I asked that question about Dallas too, because y'all really go in depth like that, and
Yeah.
and give good information.
Well, see, the thing is, this is a platform for other people to come and share their business, their testimonies. So as long as they have their time, we've done our job.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're connecting the people. We're bringing everybody together. We're gonna make sure that we have those speakers in place that can provide information. We're gonna make sure we have those vendors that are able to give good quality products, good customer service, um, uh, and we hold each other accountable for things. And so we even had this discussion, me and Lyric, like, wait a minute, do we need more time? Because man, we really don't have a lot of time for the consumers to come in and shop, meet and greet the vendors and meet with the hosts. So we take a step back. We take some of our time and we give it back to them to make sure that they get, or as far as the vendors are getting what they paid for, and the speakers have their platform. Because we're gonna keep hosting events.
Yeah.
Right.
The events
You
from
gonna see
us,
us all.
yeah, we're gonna see us all the time.
We want y'all to get some of those other jewels.
Exactly. That's it right there. So as long as everyone has their platform that we've invited on as guest speakers, as long as the vendors have their time, we've done our job. So
Nice.
yeah.
So tickets are still available. How's that work?
Tickets are still available on eventbrite.com. We have opened up a special code, Women with Purpose Tour 2022, that will get you entry for up to 5 people to come with you. So if you purchase your ticket, you go on Eventbrite, you'll see, go ahead and add on that Women with Purpose Tour 2022 code, and that does get you free entry for up to 5 people. So you can pay at the door. You can pay on Eventbrite. We just had ticket sales come through on our website. I was super excited about that, not gonna lie. For them to come through on our website, and we have been getting a lot more Google searches, a lot more views to our website. It's in both English and in Spanish, so there's no reason why we can't get everybody collectively involved, especially us, brown people, black people, people of color. We definitely want to see those beautiful faces in all of our tours. Even though we've never really advertised or promoted that the Women with Purpose Tour isn't, or is just a platform for people of color, we definitely want us to have first dibs on it, though. So.
Yeah, but it's, like Sabrina said, it's welcome to all women.
Right.
Right. If you are a woman that wants to collectively work with other women to grow your business and grow other women's businesses, then come out, and we want to make sure that everybody's sharing the knowledge that they have with each other. So you might have more experience on the financial building aspect of business. We want to hear what you have to share, and we'll do the same. We'll share our expertise in the areas that we have built knowledge, so that you can grow your business. I mean, I have so many connections that I can reach out to. If I don't know something, I can say, "Hey, let me call so and so because I know they know this." And it's just good to have those kind of connections because even though we want to do everything by ourselves, I'm sorry, we can. We probably can do it, but it's not going to be nowhere as beneficial as it would be if you find a good, solid team.
Right.
So we got to be ready for those positions, though. If we we haven't put ourselves in a space where we're actually ready to receive that, then it's really not going to happen. You know, so you have to make sure that you prepare yourself to be ready for that 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 love, you know, to come and surround you. Otherwise, you just kind of just walking, you know, you just walking and hoping that it's gonna happen. But I'm sorry, connections mean everything. Networking, you know what I'm saying? Like the Women with Purpose tour is so awesome when it comes to networking. You meet so many different people. You know what I'm saying? You can connect with folks that you never imagined you would even meet. And you like, dang, I've been looking for that. I've been looking for somebody that knows how to do that. So it's like, you know, just be ready and be willing to connect and network and grow together, not trying to do everything by yourself. Stop being, you know, like, oh, no, I'm gonna do it myself and I don't want nobody else to mess it up. You know, because I used to be like that, like managing other people. It's like, nah, I'm not gonna give it to them because they're gonna mess it up. I'm gonna just do it myself. But being able to delegate and actually find the strengths in other people that you work with and say, you know what, I saw you good at this,
Yeah.
that you handle it, you know. But that's really like a big thing, you know, when it comes to creating the circles that you want, where you can actually grow, where everybody in the circle can grow, everybody on the team can build and you know, and be able to support each other wholeheartedly
Yeah.
because they know, now Sabrina on that, she don't never mess that up. I know she didn't do that, you know. So it's like, look, find those strengths and be willing to lay out your strengths and weaknesses too, so you can say, you know, I ain't really good at that. Let me ask someone so if they can help me.
But we have to be willing to teach people too, because a lot of people, like I said, they want to hold gems back and they don't want to teach other people.
Mhm.
Some people, it's not, yes, they might can't do it or do it right because they don't know how to. All you have to do is just show some people if they're willing to learn. If you can look at this person or you know this person is willing to learn, teach them also. I mean, it's not gonna hurt. Well, dang, I know they might miss this, but well, I haven't taught them anything. Yeah, you have to take the chance.
Yeah.
Now, if you mess up the first time because you wasn't paying attention, okay, I know it's not for you. But if you mess up learning, that's a difference. But a lot of us don't even have the patience with people to even want to teach them what to do to even have a team.
Mhm.
And some people, when they do get a team, they want to be the boss. They want to be too bossy.
Yeah.
But you
Not-
need
not
this
enough.
team.
What they say, not enough Indians. Everybody want to be the chief. It's a real thing.
Yeah.
It's a real thing. Can we take a moment to say hello to our followers that
Yes.
are watching
Yeah.
live?
Hey Keith, how are you? I just want to point out this comment that Keith said entrepreneurs actually work harder than those who work a job. Y'all can't afford to take a day off. We sure can't.
Right.
I absolutely agree with
See,
that. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to say hey to all the entrepreneurs on my live feed too. Hey y'all, I know y'all watching. I didn't get to say hey to everybody that as y'all fell in, but if y'all not doing anything, come out to the Women with Purpose tour on next Sunday, 12 to 4 p.m. in Fort Worth. That's what we're discussing here today with Next Level Internet Radio. So make sure y'all join us. It's gonna be a lovely event. Bring your kids. You know, we know sometimes our mamas want to get away without them kids, but bring those babies out so they can have fun. I promise you, y'all will all have a good time.
And really quick, hi everybody. I know I wasn't able to jump on Lyrics Live and say this, but I am giving away a free boudoir. No, I'm not. I'm giving away a free Bedazzle photo canvas from Images You Can Hold Photography. All you have to do is comment Women with Purpose Tour 2022 below, but you also have to be at the event to get your canvas. So at the end of this live here, I'm going to check these phones. We're going to see who's going to be the winner, and then I'll touch bases with you and get that photo from you. But again, you have to be at the event to get your canvas, because I'll make it and I'll keep it for advertising. Don't get me wrong.
Just so y'all know, Sabrina did the Brown Sugar Lounge's photo shoot. So all those photos you see on our flyers that we've been posting, Sabrina did all those lovely photos. So y'all make sure y'all reach out to her if y'all need y'all photo shoots or anything done, headshots, any of that.
Also, everyone, please join the Women with Purpose Tour group on Facebook.
Yes.
We are looking for members to join us, to connect with, so we can come together, spend our money with each other. I'm pretty sure I can use someone's services that's in the members group. Also with that, with the member group, it comes a lot of perks. We haven't discussed it just yet, but we want everyone to go and to join our group, to be affiliated with us in some kind of way. We're planning on having meet and greets once a month. You ladies can come out with us, talk business or mental health, whatever you want to discuss. So it's just a lot of things going on. So make sure you go to our Women with Purpose tour group, add yourself in there, make posts, comment, whatever, let us know you're there.
Yes.
And to add to that, our first women's group is today at 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
in
Where we
Grand
at?
Prairie,
Okay.
Texas. It's going to be at
Chicken and pickles.
Chicken and Pickles. Thank you. Chicken and Pickles.
What kind of place was that?
It's a restaurant, new restaurant.
I've never been. It's going to be
I
my
like the
first
name.
time. One of the ladies
I think
referred it to us.
like mini golf and little games
Chicken
and stuff
and
like that.
I heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So
today at 6 p.m.
Women, if you guys are interested in joining us, we'd like to see you.
And we're going to have most of the guest speakers will be there. I think one or two can attend, but we'll be there. Coach, she's in Texarkana, so she won't be able to make it, but we do have our guest speakers are going to be there as well. So it's going to be a meet and greet for all of
Possibly
us.
some vendors will be there.
Yeah.
Come out and network and just, sisterhood bonds are important.
They really are.
We just need to, safe space for that.
Mhm.
So that women know that we're available, even if we're not having an event.
That's true.
We need to save space for that. Healthy sister bonds, I don't have a biological sister, so I love meeting the women that I can actually work with and connect with and that actually love me genuinely.
Yeah.
And trust me, I know when it's not genuine. So it just feels great to be around people that actually care.
I don't care about
Yes, you do.
Ladies, just 1 week away. I'm
week
excited.
away.
I'm excited. How many speakers gonna be this go round?
6.
6 speakers.
And it's an open
Speakers.
panel discussion, you guys.
Okay.
That
Right.
will be fun.
Okay.
It's gonna be awesome.
Now we know it's going to be hot, so ladies, please, kids will be there. So please, we know it's going to be hot. Dress appropriately still, because it will
Yeah,
be.
don't come in your booty shorts.
With your cheeks hanging
Lord.
out.
I got rocking mine, but I said, nah, the babies don't need to see
Oh
y'all.
my.
I still don't know what I'm wearing.
We're setting an example. I'm going to be.
I don't know.
Another day.
Yeah. Worry about that on
But
Friday.
dress cool though. Dress comfortable
I
and cool.
know that for sure.
We're supposed to be getting a little break in the weather, but yeah, I don't know what a little break equals to anymore. So, but yeah, I'm excited. Next Level will be up there.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Be doing interviews. Let's Talk podcast.
Yeah, shout out to Let's Talk Podcast.
Broadcasted
Thank
live.
you.
I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I wasn't able to make the Dallas one, but definitely going to be a part of this one. Yeah.
It was.
So, and I saw all the highlights and all the posts, and I was like, wow, these ladies really did it. So I'm really, like I said, I've always said I'm proud of y'all and this movement and what it stands for and what it's accomplished in such a short period of time. It's hard to believe. What is this? This is like the year and a half. Y'all been in
Almost a year, last
almost a year.
September.
I'm giving y'all too much.
Thank you. We'll take it. Look, it feels like it. Like it.
Yeah, that's even more impressive.
September 25th
Will be 1 year.
will be 1 year.
Wow. Man, you ladies have accomplished a lot in a year, in a year span.
Yeah.
Salute to y'all.
Fat Boy Cube said, so no booty shorts? Question mark.
Right. They'll be in
Shout out to
sundresses
Fat Boy
probably.
Q. I
All
really appreciate
sundresses.
you.
Yeah.
Tell them we're not gonna do the typical, the family party turn into a dope party.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do that.
He said tank tops and bow ties.
We are here to set an example.
But yeah, I'm trying to think anything else that we leave out or need to cover.
We covered
Ticket price. Here's the ticket price.
$1 million.
Okay. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee.
No, ticket price is $10.
Okay.
$10 ticket price.
Nice. Right.
And don't forget that $10, use that code so you can bring, up to 5 additional people with you under that one ticket. So
Yeah.
if you want to bring your family, you got, your husband and your babies, they can get in free with your one purchase. So make sure you guys are using that code Women with Purpose Tour 2022. And you can use that online or at the gate when you come.
Yes.
Yes. 4 hours, but those are good. That's a good 4 hours that could possibly change. Will definitely change a life or two. So
Also, if
think about
anybody
that.
know any face painters, we need one for the kiddos.
So we need
Okay.
face painters.
Face painter. One face painter. That's
Any
all
face
we need.
painters
I made a couple
on my
posts, but I ain't
page,
said anything.
hit me up. We're looking
Okay.
for face painters for next Sunday.
Okay.
Snow coners too, we'll be making.
Y'all don't want me painting faces out there. I
That's what
can't
I'm
even
gonna
put
say.
on no makeup.
All they gonna
can't
have
do
is some
faces.
African attire, face paint, because that's all I know how to do.
I make some
I
hearts
can
and
put
stars.
I can make you look like Welcome to Wakanda.
Well, that's better than nothing.
Yeah. So, but no, I'm gonna let you ladies get out of here and because you got a meet and greet,
Yes.
and get that taken care
I'm
of.
hungry. I have to eat
Oh.
before this meet and greet.
Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah. So, but no, thank y'all for coming through.
Thank you, Doug.
A week away, 1 week away. I'm excited.
Yeah, next Sunday.
Yes.
Women with Purpose Tour.
12 to 4, right?
12 to 4
12 to
p.m.
4. And the location one more time. I'm gonna play the commercial.
It's going to be at Fort Worth Country Memories in Fort Worth, Texas, from 12 to 4 p.m. Yep.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let y'all ladies get out of here and
Thank you.
next Sunday.
Thank you.
Yes, thank y'all.
Thank you,
for
everyone.
here.
Next level. Thank y'all for tuning in. Oh, really quick. Did anybody comment Women with Purpose Tour 2022?
Oh yeah.
Did anybody comment?
I didn't get that. I didn't get it.
Anybody want the free canvas? Make sure y'all comment Women with Purpose Tour. And you have to 2022, and you have to be at the event to receive your free canvas. Again, comment Women with Purpose Tour 2022 on the feed, and you will be, or you may be, a lucky winner. Yay!
Que tengan un buen día ustedes.
Podcast listeners.
But it's gonna be hard to still get all the way there because you're a woman. Because the men are already there.
And then us being black women, we
Black
really at the
women.
bottom of the totem pole. So
But hey, we've been coming up.
I agree. Yeah, you're
These
right.
last 5
And that's
years,
what
for
the
sure.
Women with Purpose Tour shows is that we are black women and we're not going to sit or be forced to sit at the bottom of anybody's totem pole. We're taking those seats at the table. Whether you think we deserve to be there or not, I think I deserve to be there. And so that's just what
Because
we're
if we
about.
have to bring the table,
Right. I
I
love
mean,
that, Nadia.
if we just gotta bring the table, what you want us to bring the chairs to? Because I mean,
Right.
because we're there, so
love that.
I bring the table and the chairs.
You know what,
Okay.
Nadia? Perfect answer. I love that. We bringing our own
On
table and
table,
chair.
and I'm gonna sit it right next to you. Oh, baby, you ain't gotta give me one.
Starting a business out, you could be 5 years into your business, but when you come to one of our tours, you're still going to leave with some type of knowledge. Hey there, podcast listeners. Want to hear more from Hidden Images Podcast? Download Next Level Internet Radio app and start tuning into some of the hottest underground artists from all over. Plus, Hidden Images Podcast airs every Monday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Download now.